pretty squishy. That's one of the things I liked about this game.
The security department will do what they can to help.
List of the missing research.
But the security department combed through their back relationship. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation gave a group of die-hard might be attacked indiscriminately.
List in research. The details.
Okay.
Take it. His name. A friend who's tuned into the gossip around here. You want to know the relationship between these people.
Come on.
Don't know. That depends on your friend.
Ooh. Sure. Oh, right, that check. Okay. The Himiko simp. Like, in a way you can't fault her, but... Sorry, I thought I was gonna keep going.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most. Curios.
He disappeared too.
Why do you offer me a chance to pick if there's only one thing? I don't like.
But it's been a few system hours, and even the surveillance cameras can't find green trace. The last time I saw him was in the master control zone. He was with Wen Sher.
Either way, that Adler was on the verge of a discovery. Couldn't confirm. If his disappearance is also related to the... Maybe he will upon.
True. Words that got Adler thinking were and you confirm. Need to
Oh.
What did he talk about? Ray.
Praise.
I
Praise.
want it back. If you want. I was reading this myself. I know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Happy! It's not what you'd expect. What? Huh.
Tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of changing management. I finished browsing through this booklet when you were replying to messages. To record the lives of huge society members. They contain some. It's time to go back to the
Hmm.
You're back. Been monitoring the dark
Back
web.
in
I
black.
barely managed to stop the video from spreading. Incident any bigger. Now, how are things with you?
promise. I want to use a different phrase. You're in deep. Running out. Let's retrace us, evaluate the situation. The data we've collected, we have. First, those disappearances must have come across.
What do I have access to again? Praise, booklet, raising flame.
The next thing, what the victims have in common. Peaceful. The last is the abilities Luke Inferno, secret, heinous human combustion. During prior instinct, flame mansion, untested, discreet, materialized.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, why isn't it just auto going? It's a cutscene.
Certain property is look. There is this booklet describes kind of phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, numerous science. Kindling of this unique must be Curio been searching for. You can deadly. clear that this is the truth. When Sherling said, he kept muttering, afraid for me to. I believe the word was really days. He saw member 29 research in this booklet, verified officer. The scion of the phase with Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capability. Full-on phase shift may be a bit too. Is the truth. Issue combustion. The research didn't removed. Ooh. We don't know where the victims went. Duke Inferno's plan here. And continue disappear. For chaos. Once the seed of unrest is, he will then send out an announcement of imminent. It will push the crisis from into the light, realizing new growth. Boom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? Needs.
It's all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos. Station.
We are running out of time.
Like Malay.
This.
Indeed, it needs one more.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement, still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Well, good thing it's not you, right? Oh? Well. Bye.
Stay calm. So was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
Nah, she did.
First-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. That is still within the confines of the space station.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it. We'll find a way to bring it. Yeah, could give you this. It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the research. And the fire. His malevolent plans.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes, seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
With flames. Must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Also, the spatial distortion during the spur of the infernal fire, trying to pass through may result in a drift to spatial coordinates, which is somewhere on space. Space distortion. Space. Okay. So, does that actually do anything?
It's still in the space.
The shiny ghastly.
Like Skrilum said, it cannot escape from. You know what to do with cornered prey.
Oh. I did choose the right one.
Prey. Still resisting. The fold in the space shifted. Use its escape from their glare. The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore. Seems like this chase to end.
Yeah, it's gonna become
It's over. Ready, I am. Was unable to eyes of demons. A small in there is Duke Inferno has discarded. Oh? No. Hold on.
We're about to die. Thank you. Bitches always be falling for Callus.
Good work. You did very well.
Also, for the record, why is this late game of a mission and we're still only getting blue rewards? At least give me some purple. Come on.
Rest assured, Sir only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Information. They are all safe and sound. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it within. Many of them were shaken by the experience. But they are otherwise fine.
I'd like to know this too. Is it over?
It is over.
Hey! Okay, that's actually funny how he answered me, like, verbatim.
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, thank you for your effort. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Why you? Have you heard? Lead researcher Astro was attacked too. That Duke Inferno. Devious, conniving. Psyops on the masses have all been the most terrifying kind of attack. Indeed, it seems that the Annihilation Gang isn't just about mindless violence, as the rumors suggest. If the lead researcher wasn't rescued at the end, we'd all be in deep, deep trouble. Not necessarily. Maybe she's the one who orchestrated it all. Nah, it was that handsome mastermind who caught her later. Masterminding this elaborate... Wait, what? Anyway, masterminding this elaborate ruse by deliberately harming herself to earn some sympathy points. The line of thoughts do have some merit. And already, this is ridiculous. Is that really worth it? All that hassle just to palliate a few keyboard errors? I don't even know if that's the word, but sure. True that! Speaking of which, where's that very first round rouser Rich know it? Alright, he was real righteous sounding when he invited me to the group. Let me see. The guy left the group without making any noise. Okay, but it's kind of adorable. Looks like something out of a Ghibli film or something.
I've been waiting.
Apart from this incident remain, surely you have plenty of pressing matters. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your...
Answer. That is exactly... After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. But to explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had pieces?
For curiosity's sake, affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Not fortuitously acquired, but the fake plane intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be spaceway, floating past the window.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your... One last question. Genius though you are, can you deduce why?
I cannot be sure, I can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Drulum is indeed worse than human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower. You still got one wrong. Stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolish, harder to cure than any ailment. Hasten. While geniuses wander among the The ordinary can't even trace a footstep. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a life. Even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. Only in moments of solitude and despair, fools grasp. Have hideous nature. And fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Kingdom fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, void of geniuses, filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship. Yes.
I am only laying out my question. For the answer, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit. It is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this isn't a right.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it.
it is also a lesson. With that, I take my leave. Look forward to future encounters. Brilliant mind. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Fascinating. Oh god, what now? And now, a word from our sponsor. Pointing is hard. Anyway, Dubby is another alternative to your traditional energy drinks, Monster, Rockstar, etc., etc., etc. The person in charge is apparently a much nicer guy than that of G Fuel. And the taste, honestly, might be a little bit better in some ways. So, if you want cool shakers, which the waifu shaker is not currently available, but they might bring them back one day. Some great flavors. And because I am an expert at this, I totally didn't read first. We got Beach and Peach, Dub Slide, and Dragonade. Honestly, sound pretty good. Haven't tried these three. I have tried one so far. Don't remember what exactly that was, but it was a really good flavor, and I'm just really bad at drinking these things that I'm supposed to be drinking to feel better. Though if you want to feel better, instead of drinking just plain old water or some energy drinks that aren't good for you, or supporting somebody that is not that great, don't forget to use my code TheBlaziking right here. And, well, I think I have one more sponsor for you.